Alrighty. I believe that we are live now. So let's see. I'm going to give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to bring up the chat so I can see. And okay, cool. We're live. So I don't know if guys, let me know if it's going good for you. So, anyway, with that being said, I am going to start working on this drawing. Alright, here we go. So, let's see. I'm going to, I know I want to work on, oh, hold on real quick. Hey. Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I tell you what, this is the first Marvel movie that I'm actually going to go back to the theater and watch for a second time. Never done that before. So, yeah. It was a really good movie. I was really, really, really surprised. I was shocked. I was like, wow, this was, I don't know. I think it could almost be my favorite superhero movie. Almost. I didn't really have any complaints with it, really, other than just, like, there are some parts where the CG was just really bad, and I know it's kind of, you have to expect that with those superhero movies, but there are just a few spots where I was like, they could have done better on that. Like those, oh, wait, I guess I shouldn't say, because there's probably people that haven't seen it, and I don't want to spoil it. Woo! You guys almost got a, guys almost got a spoiler there. That would have sucked. But anyway, it was a really good movie. It's really good. So I'm looking forward to watching it again. But with that being said, let us get into this drawing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. We still have a long ways to go, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Man, I can't even talk about the movie. But, let's see. Okay, so that looks better. I needed to add some more form into his lip and make it look a little bit more believable. But I think, let's see, one of the things that I really want to work on in this video is I want to work on some more of the skin and probably the beard. We'll probably work on those two things in this video, and then maybe for the third video, then we'll work on doing more detailing for his suit. So, I really want to get I'm looking at the picture right now. Oh, here, let me copy this link and send it so you guys can see the reference image that I am working with. Okay, I just put that in the chat so you guys can see. But anyway, so I want to work more on, yes, the skin. So last time we were talking about that kind of gold, bronze kind of look that they have in the skin tone. And so I want to make sure that I can capture that properly. It's going to be a while before we get it looking exactly like that. But we'll start doing the right steps. Hold on. Okay. I had to double check and make sure I was on the right layer. But, yeah. Man, I tell you, after I watched the movie, I was like, now I'm like really excited to finish this drawing. So, it's such a great movie. I was really surprised. Honestly, I was. Because, I'm not a big fan of the Marvel movies. I know a lot of people are, and, you know, good for them. But they're just, the ones that they put out last year, they just seemed a little too kid-friendly for me. They just really reminded me of, like, movies they made specifically for teenagers. So, it kind of bugged me a little bit. But, Yeah, because I remember I was really looking forward to the Doctor Strange movie, and then I feel like, for me personally, I feel like they let me down because it was just a little too comedic for me. Um, and I just like the dude looked like Benedict Cumberbatch. Like he looked like him, but I don't think he captured his. Uh, he's kind of rude. Like in the comics and the stuff, like he's a rude character. Like he's not a very nice person. And I feel like they didn't really do um, very good on that side of him. So I would have liked to see more of that. So anyway, so I was kind of afraid that that's what they were going to do with Black Panther as well. And oh my gosh, especially after watching Thor Ragnarok, um, that one kind of really made me like, wow, is this what we're getting with all of our superhero movies? Is this just, are they all going to be comedies? Because Thor Ragnarok was just straight up a comedy. You can try to defend that movie all you want, but it was. And I know the director, who's Taika Waititi, I think, but he, I think I said that right. I may have said that wrong. I don't know, but anyway, he comes from a background of like making comedy movies, so I understand, but that's just, I don't know. Humor is fine, but like when you overdo it though, then it's like then it starts to feel like you're trying like too hard, and that's what really bugged me about that movie. But Black Panther had like some humor in it, but it was like I feel like it was more natural, you know. So hold on, let me read some of your guys' comments. Also, focus on. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Venom. Yeah, hopefully it is going to be dark. Hopefully. It is being produced by Sony. So, you know, a lot of people think that just because Spider-Man is now in the Marvel universe, they tend to think that somehow Marvel has the rights completely back to Spider-Man, and they don't. And honestly, I prefer it that way because then that allows us to be able to get things like an R-rated Venom movie, if Venom's going to be rated R. But that's the one thing that I liked. I mean, like, see, like, when they had, Fox. When Fox was still the main distributor of, like, the X-Men movies and stuff, like, we were able to get, like, some more darker stories. And I feel like maybe we'll lose that now that Disney owns them. I don't know. But I don't know. Let's not worry about it. Black Panther was an awesome movie. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get it to come together. It's taking its time, but it's a process. So you guys can see I'm adding some more like red tones in his face. And also too, I need to add some highlights too on the right side of his face. It needs to make it stand out a little bit more than what it does currently, because right now it's kind of getting lost with, I'm talking about this area right here. It's kind of getting lost a little bit, so I want to fix that. Fix it up a little bit. So something kind of like that. And it's so funny. So I mentioned it in the live stream last time, but still, no one has guessed. Remember, I told you guys I'm getting something new for drawing, and no one has guessed it yet. So I'm kind of actually finding this funny. So we'll see if anyone can guess it. Let me go back over to the comments real quick. Yes, I believe that's Marvel's best villain. Honestly, because the thing is, I always feel like with a good villain, you have to try to be able to understand their point of view as well. And most superhero movies, and yes, I'm looking at you too, DC fanboys. Let's just be honest. I mean, the Dark Knight. I think that was DC's best villain that they've ever put on film. To where you actually, like, I don't know, it just made you, like, kind of, that part when Joker's talking to Harvey Dent in the hospital, like, you really understand, you know, practically his point of view. And so in the Black Panther movie, the villain, I really felt like they were able to have you sympathize with him just enough, but just enough to where you know that this guy is still wrong in his views, the way he thinks of things, you know? That's what I like. I like a compelling villain, because otherwise it's just boring. It's just a CGI character stand-in for the hero to fight. It's just, that's all you're watching, and, you know, I don't care about that stuff. So, anyway, I just like movies to just make me think. So, and this is the first Marvel movie that I actually feel like it actually made me think. Not only that, but not only that movie. I thought they did a good job with Captain America, the Winter Soldier. The movie wasn't perfect. It had some issues, but I thought they did a pretty good job with Bucky. It's making him, like, I don't know. They did a good job with that movie. I enjoyed it. So, okay, so let's see. I just read this comment. Everyone needs to go watch Black Panther. Artface needs to tell us what he thinks. Yeah, Winter Soldier was lit. That was a good movie. I remember the first time I saw that, and this isn't a spoiler because the movie's been out for, like, forever now, so if you haven't seen it by now, it's not my fault. But the part where they had, where Samuel L. Jackson, when he's in the car, and they bring that battery ram thing to, like, try to break the door open. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. It was like, what a great job. They did such a good job on that. And the scene with Bucky and Cap fighting, like, not the finale, because I didn't really care for the finale that much, but the part where they're in the street, like, I think when he first starts fighting with him, like, that combat was just so amazing. Like, the hand-to-hand combat, I was like, this is lit. Like, this is what I want to see in superhero movies. So, you know, it was pretty cool. So, let's see, let's add, we got to make this beard stand out a little bit more, and it needs to be a little more believable, because right now it's a little soft. But by adding these, like, little brighter hairs, like, in little areas where they should be showing up because of the way the light is hitting, it will help the beard to stand out even more and make it more believable. So like right now, even if I were to, like, cut away, like, hide that and then add it back, you see that adds a lot more depth to the picture, because practically we're getting these little hairs to match right here on his face. So the highlights that are coming from the light that's hitting his face, it's coming down, and then it needs to hit these little hairs and all this stuff, and then here on his nose. So all of those things. So that's what I'm doing. And let's see, let's keep going. So we'll put a little bit up here. This is, like, super rare. I, like, never live stream on Sundays. Never. But today is the day to do it, so. There is no rest for me, though. I have so much to do. I have to work on my show. I'm almost done with it, but I have to do that today as well, and then other stuff. So, man, I tell you, it's so much fun being a YouTuber, like, actually being able to just create content and put it out there, and then people watch it, and even though it's a lot of work, it's fun, because you're just, like, you're putting something out there, that was trapped inside your mind, and you're making it available for people to be able to go and form an opinion on it, and, read their feedback on what they thought of it. I don't know. It's a really cool thing. So I know not everyone gets it, but it's kind of one of those things. It's like, once you start doing it, then you just start seeing, like, how much fun it really is, and that's why a lot of YouTubers, you just see them doing it for years and years and years, because it's like, well, that would just be weird now if I wasn't doing YouTube. Like, if I just flat out just stopped doing YouTube, like, don't you guys think that would be kind of weird? I think it would. I think it would bug me. And so that's why I continue to push. And we're doing good, though. We're getting subscribers. I've noticed, like, subscriber pickup is, like, it's starting to pick up more. So that's exciting. And we're at 15,000 subs now, so that is pretty exciting. Because I remember there was a day when I would have been starting YouTube, or when I did start my YouTube, and I just would have never, ever thought that I would even make it this far, So, it's exciting. It's very exciting. So one thing that also, too, that I'm kind of looking forward to possibly doing this year, I don't know, but I would like to do some collabs with people this year. So if you've been watching my videos for a while or something, and if you do, I don't care how small your channel is either, like, or how big your channel is. So I just want to collab with cool people. That's just what it comes down to. It's like, screw the numbers and all of that stuff. It's just, let's just have a good session with collaborating with people. So anyway, if you want to collab with me, though, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook or something, and then maybe we can come up with an idea to collab on something. So I would suggest proposing your idea early, though. Like, now's a good time, because it's going to take a while for me to be able to plan and get the time to actually do it. So mostly just because I'm still working on this show, and it's just, it's so tiring. But it's fun, though. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So yeah. Trying to figure out, got you on the collab. Dope. Awesome. Let me see. I'm just reading your guys' comments real quick. Yeah, uploading consistently, I tell you, that's very important. It's just one of those things that you have to do, regardless. Like, here's the thing. Here's the honest truth about YouTube. You can put a ton of time into editing a video and trying to make it as perfect as you can, but if you're not consistent with your uploads, people will just they just won't show up. So it's important to upload consistently. And I know it gets tough. It even gets tough for me. And it's just one of those things you have to do. You got to get yourself in the habit of making videos. Like me, there's a lot of things that I don't do just because I'm working on content, and sometimes there's things that I don't go to, or, little things like that, because I'm like, well, no, I mean, I want to have a legit YouTube channel, a presence on the internet of my artwork and stuff, and so some things I have to sacrifice. If I can't go to certain things, you know. I think that's just in life, though. You just, things that you really want to do that you're passionate about. If you're really passionate about it, I feel like, well, at least I feel like, if you're really, really passionate about it, you will find the time. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that. Doesn't that look a lot better? So see, we put like the little blemishes and stuff in the face. So that's helping with the detail. But anyway, yeah, you got to find the time. You have to make the time too. If those are things that you want to do. I noticed something just now, and we're going to have to fix it. I feel like his mustache is too thick. It's too thick. And I knew that was bugging me, and I was like, we'll get to it at some point, but yeah, so let's see if I can fix that up a little bit, because so let's see. So we've got and it really needs to go on the area with the lip. Yeah, there we go. So we trim that back a little bit, and then we'll do it on this side as well. And I was noticing that too, like when I was watching the movie, I was like, like, I don't know, I'm strange. I like just analyze everything, and I just try to be like, oh, how can I add more detail to the current drawing that I'm doing? Like while I was watching the movie, those were things that were going through my mind. So sometimes it's difficult being an artist because I'm always trying to think of ways to improve, and sometimes that gets in the way of just being able to enjoy a film. But I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. Okay, so let's see. So let's curve this down a little bit more over here, and then let's maybe extend it up here. So what we're going to do is we're practically going to redraw in the mustache. So we're just technically we're just getting rid of it right now. But we're still leaving a little trace of it underneath. Just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a very small brush, and I'm going to start adding the hairs back. But before I do that, I need this tone right here, and I'll kind of mix that in a little bit with it. Oops, that's too much. Okay, so I'll mix this in a little bit, and then we'll get like a darker tone right here. We'll kind of mix that in there a little bit. I don't know if you guys can pick up on these colors right now, but sometimes this stuff is so subtle you don't really notice unless you're drawing it, but when it's finally all said and done, like, it makes sense. It's those little things that your eye just your eye picks it up, but you don't realize that your eye is picking it up. So if that makes any sense. Okay, so I think that's good enough for right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new layer and make a very small brush. And now we're going to do each individual little hair. So till we fill this thing all the way back up. But I just have to be careful with how I do it. So sometimes this is the tedious part, like doing stuff like this, where you're just like, but it's always worth it once you're done, because you're like, yeah, I did that. Okay, so we'll just keep going over. Let me check out the chats real quick. Oh, I just saw a thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Okay, so just go over. So we got to be careful in this section though, because yeah, this is exactly what the drawing was missing, was the correct amount of hair that was on his lip. Because see, if I hide this and that, see how thick his mustache is? That's just too thick. So drawing is tricky because there's little things like that. It's like, if just one little thing can set the whole drawing off to where you're like, oh, that doesn't look like the person, you know. In this case, where if he had too thick of a mustache, he would kind of maybe would look more like the villain and not the hero. Because in the movie, the villain, he's got the thicker mustache. So we want to make sure that we don't create the wrong version of Black Panther. So 2 versions, it's good guy and bad guy mixed together. What would that be like? So let's see. So we're doing this, and then we've got to yeah, we still have a good ways to go. So I'm noticing over here in this area on the real picture, it's thicker, so I need to make sure that I get that, and you guys can see I'm getting notifications on Facebook. At least I think that showed up for you guys. Someone's messaging me. Let's see. Anyway. Well, they will have to wait until I'm done. But yeah, so we're going to have to do some highlights for this mustache too, because there's ever so slightly there are highlights. And then also too, one thing that's missing big time is there's a really dark shadow underneath his nose in the real photo, and so I need to add that into the drawing as well. Oh gosh, I remember, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but oh well, that's how my brain works. I remember I was talking to someone, and I was talking about layers, and they were like, what are layers? I was like, oh my gosh. I always feel so bad when people are like, they're drawing digitally, but they don't know what layers are or how they work. I feel so bad because I'm like, your life is about to get so much easier. But I think one day I should do a live stream. You guys let me know in the comments if you think it would be fun to watch. But I should do a live stream where the challenge is I have to draw with one layer. And it has to be a detailed drawing because, like, the cartoons type of stuff that I do, it doesn't count because, I mean, I could do that with my eyes closed. But, like, it has to be, like, something like this. Like, working with one layer. That would be... that would be intense. Probably really frustrating, but I like a challenge. So, if you guys want to see me do it, for those of you that are watching live, and for those of you who will watch later, if you guys want to see me do that challenge, smash that like button. We got like 30 likes or 32 thumbs ups on the last video, so that was cool. Hopefully we can do the same or higher for this one. Now, this is different, though, because I'm live streaming at a different time. Different day, too. So, I know it's the weekend, and probably not everyone wants to be out watching art face videos. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can get... I think it'd be cool if we could get this video. We got the last one to, like, 32 likes or something like that. So, if we can get this one to 40, then I will definitely come back for part 3 of this video. So it's kind of a little thing. So something for you guys to do. So yeah, so if you guys want to see me do part 3, let's see if we can get 40 likes. Okay, so that's looking a lot better. A lot better. So I'm going to merge these two together and then look at that. So see, that's how it looked before. And that's how it looks now. Big big difference. So, but what I want to do now is we'll do, put some highlights. Let me go check the chat real quick. Okay, cool. Okay, so I want to put some highlights in on the face. I mean, on the the mustache. So we'll do that, and then I think after that, then we'll probably add in the shadow that I was talking about that needs to go under his nose. So I'm going to space these out a little bit, though, because they don't need to be super... we don't need to have, like, a big cluster of them. So I need just, like... I use the word cluster. I hate that word so much. I don't know why I used it. So... that's one thing you guys want to know, a pet peeve of me. I hate that word. It just sounds gross to me. So, I don't know why, but, yeah. I think I always think of, like, maybe, like, some, like, video game with, like, I don't know, I think I saw something that was, like, a Doom game or something, and it was just really gross. And that word just, like, popped in my head when I saw it. I was like, that's gross. So, yeah. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and merge this. So we're going to merge that. So let's see how our drawing was looking before. Remember I saved that one layer, and so we could go back and look and see, like, how much we've progressed. So let's see. So I have it right here. This one right here. So I'm gonna I already have it out, so I'm gonna hide this one. Wow. Look at that, you guys. That's crazy. Look how much more detail we have. Look at that. That's how it was before, and ta-da, that's crazy. So it's also encouraging. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, I want to go ahead before I forget and start working on some more shadows for like underneath his nose. So we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll just draw it all in right here. And by the way, sorry if I sound stuffy. I have I have allergies always, and yeah, it's driving me crazy. But yes, okay, so don't worry if this looks kind of funny right now. It's because we still have to drop the opacity on it and blend it together. So right now it just looks like I just dropped something on his face like that, but it will look proper in just a minute. Okay, so there's like a spot like here near his nose, and it's got more shadowing in there, so I need to fix it. So let's add it there, and also add one here, and also too that comes down. So it's so tricky with some of these things, I tell you. So we'll do it over here, and it kind of comes around kind of in there, and then it kind of comes and fills in this area as well, just a little bit, and then we've got like some shadow going on underneath the eye, so a little bit like right there. Yeah, that is decent enough. And then we've got over here, I need to make this come up a little bit higher. Oh yeah. And that also kind of, it's a little bit stronger over here in this corner as well. And let's see, we need to do a little bit up here on the eye. I know this is, you guys may not be able to see some of these really dark spots that I'm coloring in, but and if you're still confused on what I'm doing, you'll see in just a second. Okay, so that's right there. And then, remember in the last video we were talking about the dimples, so I need to make that stand out a little bit more as well. Also, too, there is a sharp spot right in here on the nose that I don't want to lose the detail for it, so I'll add that in, and then this kind of comes up and extends right here a little bit. So this is kind of helping add the slant, or showing the depth that there actually is on his nose for the little slant that's there. So we'll do there, and then also too, I see we've got another spot that almost comes like, let's see, here, and oh gosh, too low. So let's go over here, and then it kind of comes down about right in there, and then on the nose on the right side we've got this little spot. It's kind of right there. Okay, so now let's drop the opacity so we can kind of blend all this together. Okay, so that's looking better. So now let's get our blur tool, and we'll just kind of blur these edges so they all just kind of ever so slightly just kind of fade away into the rest of the picture. So we'll get up here, a little bit here, and blend all of this in, and we'll blend this in as well, and then we'll get the nose. Okay, so let's see, make this a little bit bigger, and I'm going to get right there, right here, and okay, so now if I were to hide this layer, you see the difference? It's quite a difference. Okay, so let's merge that together. And now, let's see. I still feel like his beard is not, it's not where I want it to be yet. And I mean, we still have a long ways to go with all of this, but I feel like his beard maybe needs to come down still yet a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So we'll have it come down about right there. Just like so. I apologize if some of this is hard for you guys to see. It's just whenever you're working with like shadows and stuff, like it's hard to see in some spots. Alright, so we've got that, but now I need to continue to add some more. Hold on real quick. I need to go back and look at your guys' chat real quick. Looks sick. Well, thank you. Yeah, that would be fun. And thank you so much. You said it's coming along. But yes, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I can't wait to start working on the suit, because there's just so much that I want to do. But I gotta be patient. I gotta get the face and the beard and all that stuff looking just right. So, good tip too. When you're drawing, just sometimes it's good to just, even though I don't do this all the time, which I should, but it's good to step away from your work for sometimes maybe even a day or two, and then come back to it, and then it's like you have a new set of eyes, and then your drawing just starts screaming at you with a bunch of stuff like, fix me! So, that's always something to do, and it will help improve your drawings by just taking the time to step away from it a little bit. So yeah, but this is coming along. I'm very happy with how it's looking. So I should be done. I think I should be done with this week. Hopefully, we'll see. Just kind of depends. I can get so picky with my artwork, and like that one that I did with the second coming, with like Jesus coming back, like that one with like the horse and all of that stuff. Oh my goodness, that one took forever. I waited forever to do that one because I was just like, I don't know. I wanted to do it right. So, but even at that, I'm still thinking of like drawing it again, like just doing it again. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is coming along. Ooh, that's way too thick. I need to make this thinner. And let's get closer so you guys can see this. Let's do, let's do little hairs just all over the place. And right there, here, and here. The idea is to just really get this to where it almost just feels like when you look at it, your brain should be able to, like, understand the texture of it. Like, when you look at something, you can just look at it and you know how it will feel. That's what I'm trying to achieve with this one. I did it with the Wolverine drawing that I did last year, and that one, like, if you go and you look at his mustache, it really, like, you can tell, like, if you were to touch it, it would be prickly. And so I'm trying to kind of do that with this one, but also still, like, it would have to be, like, kind of soft a little bit, but we want that, I want to be able to make it believable. That's what I'm trying to say. So, and it takes time. Lots and lots of time. So, also to drop the opacity on it a little bit. So see, so that looks better, right? Right. Okay. Can I make a video on how to paint? Yes, I can. I definitely can. And, yes, definitely. I saw what you were saying about the reflection. So, yeah, we'll definitely add that. I'm just trying to get, the hairs and everything in line. Because the tone, the tint that I'm going to use is, here, I'll just happen to hold on it. I'm going to use this tint, like, right in here, for the beard. So, and normally, like, the way I do that to get the tint just, like, all over is, I already have the color selected, but I'll just, like, kind of just do this, like, right here. Like what I'm doing right now, just kind of coloring over it again. Just like so. And then also to come up here, have to be careful more up in this area. We'll do it like that. And then I always just drop the opacity down on it just a little bit. ever so slightly, but you can see it. And then I usually just go over with the blur tool to kind of blend it all together a little bit, just so it looks believable and decent. So now if I were to hide that, can you see that? Can you see the difference? Can you see it? I hope you can see it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here. I don't know if I'm going to mess with this completely, but let's see. So that looks good right there. I'm not going to move it anymore. Let's see, do I want to... I don't think I want to turn that saturation up. I'm going to leave it just where it is. But I am going to, let's see. I need to... That's what I need to do. Sorry. Okay. New layer. And we'll select this. Let's get in here. Let's try to get in really close because I need to do some work on the lip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding... Oops. I still need to make that maybe a little bit thicker. I need to put like the spots for where the light is reflecting onto his lip. So I need to do it in here, about right there, and then we'll make this smaller, and we're kind of just drawing on top of it again. But we're adding those little grooves that are in the lip, we're highlighting those to make them stand out a little bit stronger. Make them more believable so it's actually like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a real little indent or groove on the lip. It can be tricky too, like doing this, but with the practice, it comes. Okay, so we've got that. Let me get my blur tool and kind of blend this together a little bit. Just like so. And oh yeah, for those of you who are wondering if you thought I forgot about the rest of the draw my subscribers, I have not forgotten. It's just it takes me a while to produce videos, and so it takes time, because it's like you do the drawings, and sometimes the drawings they take up time, and then you have to do the editing and stuff, and then make the video, and then upload, and then do all of the stuff so Google actually gives a crap about your video. So it's a process. It takes a lot of time, but don't forget or don't think that I have forgotten, because I haven't. So it will be up very soon. So I do apologize. It's taken probably longer than what you guys probably want to see, but yeah. Let's add some more over here on the lip. Some more pink tones. And I'm going to drop the opacity on that as well. Just like so. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of light here closer to the edge of his lip. So add some light in right there, and a little bit right in there. And then we'll come back and add just a little bit right here, right there. And right here, and maybe just a little bit right there. And then I'll just kind of blend all of that in, or just drop the opacity on it, I should say. just like that. Yeah. It's coming together. It's definitely coming together. Yes, take your time, do it right. Oh, you're happy that I'm live streaming again? That means so much to me. Thank you, because I really, I really enjoy it, and it's always encouraging when people come out and support the live streams. It really is encouraging. So I want to thank you all for that. Also, too, the last live stream did really good because we got like what 300 plus views. Well, at least for me on my end, since I'm logged in, it tells me the actual number. But I know YouTube's is sometimes really slow with updating the numbers. But anyway, so we're about at 300 and some odd views for our last live stream. So that's great. That's really great. So I want to thank you all for that. So I'm hoping that this live stream will be successful as well. I think I always get the most like encouraged when the live streams do really good. But yeah, I don't know. I like live streaming. It's a lot of fun. And it helps me. It saves time for me to be able to make content without having to do like a ton of like video editing, especially when it comes to these long drawing videos, because it's a lot of time to edit them. So now if I can just live stream and then when I'm done, then just hit end and then the video's up for people to watch, then that's like that's wonderful. So it gives me more time to be able to finish up my show. Okay, so let's see, how does that look? That looks better. You see, remember we had over here on the right side. Here, let me just scribble where I'm talking about, so you guys know what I'm talking about. This area right here. That area right there. Remember before, that's what it looked like before. It had that black spot that was just right there, and now we filled it in, so it looks a lot better. So anyway, I'll get rid of that and merge this together. And another spot that I see that I needs some attention is his eyebrows. So I'm just gonna kind of, because right now they're just like really smooth, and we don't want that. We need them to be a little rough, jagged kind of looking, just on the edges, just so everything's not just like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it'd be okay. I mean, maybe he got his eyebrows, maybe he got his eyebrows did or something. I don't know, but I always laugh when people say that. They go, I got my eyebrows did. I'm like, don't you mean done? But anyway, so we'll add that in. Just little tiny out of place hairs, and yeah, just add them everywhere. Sometimes doing like little things like this on the iPad can be really tricky because I don't even know how to explain this. When you draw with the Apple Pencil on the screen, sometimes you see like a tiny, tiny little line from where your pencil like slid on the screen, and that's just from sometimes the buildup that just comes from you touching the screen. Even if you wipe it off, it's still practically there. But anyway, doing these tiny like little hairs like that, it can confuse you sometimes when you zoom out because it looks like there's actually more than there really is, but it's not. It's just from where the Apple Pencil made the little marks. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. I'm just talking because it's what I see right now, and it was kind of driving me crazy. But yeah, so that looks a little bit better, right? I think so. Yeah, that looks better. It's more believable. Okay. So I'm guessing the live stream is going good because no one has said anything about it cutting out. So, hooray for that! That's a victory. So we're gonna go and mess a little bit more with that bronze color that I was talking about. And we'll do it up here a little bit, up here as well. And right here. And probably even right in here. So remember, if you guys want me to come back and finish this with you guys on the live stream, then you have to slam that thumbs up button. So we're aiming for 40 likes for me to come back and finish this drawing. So 40 likes and I shall return. I will return. And I'll give it a couple of days to see if it gets up there. But I mean, unless you guys just go like crazy and we hit like 40 likes today, then maybe I'll live stream tomorrow. So so I thought it'd be cool though. It's fun to set like a like goal. Because then that's like draws engagement, and it honestly, believe it or not, when you guys actually give like thumbs up and interact on my videos, it helps because then Google, they see it and they're like, oh, people are interacting with this person and stuff, so then they like kind of give us YouTubers a tad, like a little bit of a boost. So sometimes it's not a lot, but sometimes it's just enough to help other people find my channel. And then they subscribe, and so yeah, so if you ever feel like you want to help my channel grow, slam the thumbs up button, because it actually does more than just let me know that you like my video. Okay, so it's coming along, but I need to drop that. Make it a little less noticeable. About right there. That works. That is working. And let me see something real quick. I'm going to select this bottom lip. Just like so. And let's see if I can add maybe a little bit more pink tone to it, just ever so slightly. Just like so. Okay, so let's see. Let's undo it and then redo. Yeah, I don't know if you guys were able to even notice, but it made a difference. It's just such a small difference. Okay. Hold on, I gotta go and read these comments again. It just takes a while. It literally does. It takes a while for people to interact. And I remember, I think even when I had 1,000 subscribers, people were not interacting as much. So you might see a channel and it has like a, quite a, like a channel, it might have like 10,000 subs or something. It may have a lot of interaction, and sometimes it may not. And it really depends on the kind of content. So, yeah, it just depends. So YouTube is a weird place, I tell you. Like, this year will be like 5 years that I've been on YouTube. That's crazy. That's nuts. But anyway, so, but yeah, I've learned quite a bit from doing this for almost 5 years, man. I can't believe that. What's going on? What is going on? But I'm hoping that this will be the year. I'm hoping, I really want to have like 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So, if not more. I mean, honestly, it would be dope if we got more, but that's my goal for right now. That's what I'm setting for myself. But if by some magical fairy dust reason my channel jumps up to 100,000, oh my gosh, I would freak out. I'd be happy. And it happens. I've seen it happen to YouTubers, even YouTubers that I know. I've seen it happen. And I'm like, what about me? But it will happen, so I just have to be patient. So anyone that's doing YouTube, if you're in the comments and you're doing YouTube as well, like, it takes time. It just takes a lot of time and patience. Boy, does it take a lot of patience. But that's good, though. That's a good trait to have. So right now I'm just adding these tiny little dots on his nose. These little light spots, and these will help with more texturing and detailing for the skin to make it more believable. So I always like it when I see someone leave a comment and they're just like, yo. I don't know why. That's one of my favorite things that I see. Okay, so let's see. Let's go in over in here. Let's add in some light. You know, it's so weird. I always wish I could see my artwork through other people's eyes, because, like, I'll do something and then they'll see it and they'll be like, what? That's amazing. But I'm like, I'm not even done. And I wish I could see what they see, but I don't see it. So it's because the thing is like, if you're an artist, it's because you're always like, critiquing your own artwork on like where you could have done things better and stuff. So, and that's even after you're done. So when you're actually working on something that's in the middle of actually being worked on, and then people are like, oh, this looks like a finished piece already, I'm just like, are you crazy? But yeah, I don't know. I think it would be cool to see through someone else's eyes, like what they see when they look at my artwork. Sometimes I can see it. Sometimes. But sometimes I just look at them like they're crazy. But I think, let me see. I think the one drawing that I am probably most proud of currently at this moment of me making this video is probably my Blade Runner drawing. I really, really, really like that one. So yeah, that was, man, that one, I worked on that thing forever. By the way, if you're drawing and you feel like you want to give up on the drawing, just know that that's normal, because I feel like that with a lot of my drawings. I'm like, oh gosh, I can just start over and just do it again. But sometimes you just push yourself through it, and then you'll be glad that you did. Because I know the Wolverine one that I did, the one from last year, not the really old one. But gosh, that one, I almost gave up on that drawing so many times. I was like, I remember I was working on that when I was at Starbucks, and I wanted to throw my iPad, but I was like, I can't do that, for one, because I don't do that type of stuff to my technologies. But also, too, I was like, I can't freak out in Starbucks, because people will be like, what's wrong with this guy? throwing his iPad around, so that wouldn't be nice. But yeah, man, that one just like, oof, it frustrated me so bad. I was so angry. And then I had people coming up in Starbucks and they were like, "That's nice," and I was like, "Oh man." Speaking of Starbucks, every time I go in there the draw, there's this old guy. He's kind of a pervert. He's kind of weird, but anyway, he draws too. So he was like showing me some of his artwork. He had like drew like some dirty cartoons or something. And I was just like, okay. But anyway, but he could draw. But it's just every time I'm in there though, it doesn't matter when it is. He always finds me. And he's always like, "So, what is that you got there? Is that the iPad Pro or what? What is the iPad Pro, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, it is. This is only like the 10,000th time you've asked me." But anyway, he always just gets a kick out of seeing my artwork on there. I think the last time I was in there, I was working on an anime drawing that I'm still not done with. I should let you guys see it, but it was driving me crazy. But anyway, he liked it though, so I was like, well, it's cool. Okay, let's drop the opacity on this a little bit. Just like so. Can you guys see the difference? Here, let me move this over so you guys can look a little bit better. Can you guys see that? It's a big difference. A very, very, very big difference. Okay, let me see. I'll look at your guys' comments real quick. My art is almost photorealistic. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. That is crazy. I'm glad that you that's the way you see it. That is awesome. Wow, what a compliment. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, let me see. It can happen. Getting there, or LOL, getting there. My goal is to have 100 subscribers by next year. Oh, you can totally do that. I know you can. I believe in you. Yes, I do. Let me see. Patience is a good thing for those that wait. Yes, this is very true. This is very true. I do a good job at capturing. Oh, thank you so much. Sometimes you get the best work. Yes, that is very true. When you're frustrated, you get yes, because you push yourself through it, and then you're like, you know what, I can do this, and yes, very, very true statement there. So, I post some. I post like I don't post high quality images of them because I don't want people trying to like steal my stuff. But for those of you that I know that always watch me, all the time, that, you know, you guys are legit fans, message me. I'll send it to you. I don't care. Just do me a favor and just don't, like, post it around for everyone else. Like, if I send it to you, it's because you asked for it, and, I want to share it with you guys. But yeah, if there's a drawing of mine that you would like for your wallpaper or something, it may not be every single drawing just because I'm busy a lot, but like if there's some of you who want this one when I'm done, if you guys want to use it for like a wallpaper or something, I don't care. I'll be more than happy to let you guys borrow it. It's not going to be for everyone though, so it's I can only do this for a few people, though, because some of my artwork I'm going to sell, and so what's the point of selling it if I'm just going to give it all away? So, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'll be more than happy to share some of my artwork with you guys, so you guys can use it for your wallpapers, desktops, phones, tablets, all that good stuff. So... okay, let's see. Now one thing that I'm going to do, one thing I like to do is I like to usually add, because that helps a lot with the textures too. So I tell you, I love Procreate so much. It's it's such a great app. Actually, I'm probably not a bad idea to leave it because it kind of looks good. At least at that level, it's yeah, that works. So let's try let's try sharpening the image a little bit too. So, no, there we go. Actually, you know what? We'll add that graininess later because I just thought about that. If I want to use the sharpening tool, it's going to mess that up right now. And so, let me show you exactly what I mean. So if I add this little noise stuff right here, okay, so say I add that. That looks cool, but then I go in and get the sharpening tool. It's going to sharpen each one of those little dots practically. So you see, so now you see how it looks. So you got to be careful about that if you're planning on using the sharpening tool. So I would suggest use the sharpening tool first and then add the little noise texture if you want. If you want, that is. Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna read your guys' comments in just a second. I saw that you guys were posting some more. So give me just a few minutes and I will go and peek at them. I love reading your guys' comments so much. Interaction is great. It is great. Okay. Yeah, guys. We gotta get this up. We gotta get this video to 40 likes because I want to do the suit texturing with you guys. I want you guys to see how that is done. So, if you haven't already, even if you're watching this live stream after it's ended, please go ahead and smash that like button if you want to see me do the suit texture live. So. But I'm definitely going to be trying to do a lot more live streams for you guys more often. So I might even start doing live streams more often as long as, the streams go well. I might start doing that more often than actually just making like the tutorial videos themselves because this way I can like get questions from you guys like right in the live stream and then that can be in the video for other people that are watching that might have the same question, but then it will already be answered because someone asked it during the live stream. So if all of this sounds good to you guys, then let me know. Holler or something. Okay. So, man, this is looking a lot better. We're getting there. We are, I need to add some more light over here up on this eyebrow too. Some of those little spots. But I really feel like I want you guys to be able to see how this is all done. And so sometimes when just doing like edits for videos, it's very difficult to try to do that because it's just the editing side of it is just so intense. But I want you guys to be able to like see how to do like these tiny little tricks that go a long way, you know. I want to be able to share all of that with you guys. So I'm like one of these kind of people. I don't care if I show you all of my tricks and secrets. It's like, who cares? It's like sometimes I see other artists and they just like, oh, don't give away all of your secrets and stuff. And it's like, which, I mean, I can understand to a certain degree, but also too, it's like, who cares? You know, like when someone draws, it's like their drawing's never going to look exactly like yours, you know, because everyone's got their own style. I don't care how good you can like reproduce a picture. Like there's always still going to be something, just something very, very, very subtle about the other person's drawing versus the other, you know? And, you know, you just have your own style. So, no one's going to 100% be able to copy, you know, the exact way that you do it. They might learn the techniques and stuff, but it's like, I feel like art, it's just artists should just share. We just share what we know, and because I feel like if you hold back information, you might be holding back someone who's trying to make a decision on becoming an artist, and you might have just the thing that they need to see in order to um, uh, help them make that decision, you know? So, because I love it. I read a message on my Instagram, what was it, yesterday, I think? It was on the Tablet King Instagram page, which I don't always log into all the time because I forget a lot of times because I'm so busy. But I read a message, it was from someone, and they were talking about how them watching my videos has encouraged them or inspired them to get back to drawing. So, you know, I don't know what it was exactly they saw or which video they saw, but, you know, like, just sharing is caring. Uh, but yeah, so it's a good thing. So I want all of you guys to succeed and to reach your dreams with art, because there's so much that you can do with art, and I'm dead serious. I want to collab with some of you guys, like I really do. So, yeah, there's an idea that I have that I've been kicking around in my head for like months, like something that I want to do. So, the thing is I always get afraid that like I'm gonna do these ideas, but then no one's gonna want to interact with them. But I don't know. I should just go ahead and do them and not worry. But one thing that I want to do, I was thinking on creating a new show, a drawing show, and it's I don't know. I think I was gonna call it like I don't know. I don't know. I have to come up with the title completely for sure. But the idea is like I draw something and then I post it for all of you guys to be able to go and like download it or something, and you guys finish the drawing. So it's like I do half of it and then you guys like do the other half of it. So I just think it would be really fun, and then I'll like take all of it and compile it into a video and then share the final results on my channel. So I don't know. I mean, if you guys think that would be fun, like comment, let me know, or smash the like buttons and all that stuff, because I really feel like I don't want this channel to just be like just about everything that I do. Like I want this channel to be about me engaging with my subscribers and like us doing things together, like growing as artists all together. That's my goal. So hold on, let me see. Let me go back to the comments. Okay, well, I saw that you just said you have a Chromebook, so hooray for that, because Chromebooks are awesome. Let me see. That has happened to me sometimes. I'm reading the comment, you're talking about making mistakes and actually making things better. Sometimes that happens. You mess up, and then you're like, you know what? I think that was actually a good idea. So yeah, that's cool. Hooray for you. You are welcome. I'm very glad to interact with you. And it's okay. It's okay if there's only 4 people that are watching right now. It doesn't bother me, because people are always going to come back and watch this once it's been posted. So, so when I'm like speaking, I'm speaking to you who are with me live, and then those of you that will watch this later. Because the thing is also too, my audience, I have a lot of people from different countries that are watching, and so some people are sleeping while I'm drawing, or some people are just at work and stuff. And then also too, it's Sunday, so people are probably with family and all of those good things. So okay, so we've just blended all of that together, and I think we are going to, I think we're going to end the video here, because now I feel like this is a good stop. This is a good spot to stop. So, Maybe I'll just do just something really quick that I kind of see that I want to just touch on. So, I'll do this real quick. But then after this, I will end the video. So, I'm trying my best to make sure that each live stream is at least like an hour. And I think we're definitely past an hour for sure. But I want it to be a good session so people know, like, oh, I missed it, but, you know, they'll have like a good video to come back to and watch later on when they get off work or when they wake up or whatever. So, but yeah, so I really hope, I really, really, really hope that we can hit 40 likes on this, because I really want to come back and do the suit with you guys. So hopefully we can make that happen. So yeah, one of my goals too for this year is I think it would be so amazing if at some point we have 100 people in the chat during a live stream. I've never had that happen, but I believe that it can happen, and I don't know. I think it would be really cool. So, I'm not all sure what we have to do to get there, but other than if you guys want to invite people to the chat or to the stream while I'm drawing, that would be cool too. So, but anyway, it's a goal. So it's good to have goals and then try to reach them. So I believe we can do it. You see, I was just adding a little bit more detail to his eyelids because we haven't really touched those. So we'll probably have to touch them more in the next video. But let's see real quick. That looks better, doesn't it? I think it does. Okay, let's go ahead and merge that and make a new layer, and I'm going to make this a little bit darker so we can just darken it in just a little bit. Just kind of blend that together a little. So yeah, there we go. Alrighty guys, it's looking good. It's coming along. So if you enjoyed this video, please give a big thumbs up so that we can get to 40 likes, and I will see you guys for the next live stream. So thank you so much, and if those of you that see this, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, hopefully you will enjoy the content that you find on this channel with me and my crazy self. And also, too, you guys got to guess. You guys got to keep guessing. Try to figure out what it is I'm going to be bringing to the Art Face channel. So, yeah. So, and for those of you, if any of you do know, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, don't spoil it for anyone else. But if you know, I'm trying to think who knows. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, don't spoil it. And then yeah, I think you guys will be very, very, very excited to see this, because this is going to change so much. And I think you guys, I don't know if anyone's going to get it. I don't know if anyone's going to figure out what it is, but I promise you one thing, it's going to shock a lot of you. You're going to be like, what? So, anyway, I'm going to end the video now. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. And until then, I will see you. And like always, let's do some lines. All right, bye, guys. Hope bye if I can actually close out this app.